Take a second to subscribe to Times of Wrestling Podcast on YouTube and hit that bell notification.
What's up, everybody? This is Times Wrestling Podcast here with another episode, the first episode into Season 2 for the Times Wrestling Podcast. You guys already know, for the first season, we have been doing interviews. We've been doing collabs mostly, and then a few little podcasts here and there about just with us two. But that will probably be the normal for us. I mean, we've interviewed everybody we possibly can. Of course, when we do have more time to interview people, we of course will do it, but for right now there's not a lot. We do have two more interviews coming up soon, but for right now we are done from that. And then going on, we will be doing more podcasts. Again, you guys got to I think most of you we are young kids, so we cannot be doing podcasts as much as we did in this coronavirus break. We have school. I know you guys could understand. We have a lot to do, so just expect not a lot of podcasts from us in the next couple months. We'll put out one every week, or maybe one. Usually one every week, and it'll usually be on the weekend because weekdays are not the most convenient. But other than that, yes, it's not going to be as like 4 or 5 podcasts a week. It's usually going to be one now. So to everybody that really enjoyed the podcast every single day or every other day, sorry, but that will not be the case for a while. So we're just going to go share a screen, and we are going to share a screen, okay? And we are at the Instagram for Times Wrestling Podcast. Please go follow. We have not really gone up really in followers, but I think we probably will soon. Also go follow. Let me actually go to it. This one's growing too. The TDWP, where is it? What's it called? Times of Wrestling. I don't know.
And just for you guys that don't know, this is our backup account, and this one will mainly be for our YouTube. And everybody who's not yet subscribed to our YouTube, please go subscribe to Times of Wrestling Podcast, and make sure to turn on that notification button so you get notified anytime a video is uploaded.
Yeah, everybody just go look at that. There it is. Everybody just go check that out. That is our second account for just really posting on DMing people, all of that. That's just like our business account, basically. Getting the YouTube followers up, and just to promote like our YouTube, our Twitter, our Instagram, just to promote all of that. So yeah, that'll be just our business account. The other Times Wrestling is gonna be our main account, but the other one, this will not be. This will be our business account. And we might, when we get more time, we might also make maybe a different account for just reaching out to fans, like anything like that. I don't know. Probably not, but you never know. Whatever you guys want, we probably will do. But let's actually get into the really big card for yesterday. I know it was on Saturday, and for everybody that is watching the playoffs right now, that is because there are playoff games in the way. And, of course, they're going to put playoffs in front of AEW, but this is actually very good for AEW to not be going on air at their normal time, because TNT is now or the NBA playoffs, which 10 million people are watching. They are promoting AEW, so more people are going to start watching AEW or checking them out on Instagram and their show, because like millions of people are watching the playoffs, and the commentators for the NBA games are shouting out AEW in every single game. So this is very good for AEW marketing. They're not doing it for WWE because, of course, they're not going to put it on USA's channel. They don't do sports. So, of course, AEW is getting another win against WWE in this one. And actually not even across WWE, across the whole wrestling community, because they are getting shouted out more, which actually they've gained hundreds and thousands of followers from this playoff comment. So, we're going to go out of order. But going into the first match that we're going to be talking about today, my favorite, or actually, the most anticipated match of the card, which was the worst match in my opinion, was Cody Rhodes versus Brody Lee. That was the worst match I think I've watched in my life for a title match. It was horrible. There was no offense or defense for the Cody Rhodes, who was trying to retain the title. But we all knew this. I mean, there's been many leaks that Cody Rhodes was going to win. I think everybody could tell Cody Rhodes was going to win. It was just going so fast and everything. Just there was no storyline really. Just it took a week for him to win. So, yeah. And we thought Eric Rowan from WWE was to come out yesterday to help him, but that was not the case. I think AEW did switch the what's it called
the card.
Yeah, the card, because it got leaked. So they're probably going to switch it for All Out, where he will go against Luke Harper to some of you guys, Brody Lee to the AEW fans. Yeah, but thoughts on that? I'm going to say mine. I didn't think it was a good match. You guys already know that. I've been saying it a lot. That was not a good match at all. I think that was very disappointing. That's definitely going to not look good on their part for a main event. Yeah, what did you think, Jordan?
For me, it ended in 5 minutes. They first started having all the entrances with only 7 minutes left of TV time remaining. And like you said, there was no offense nor defense from Cody. He was just getting thrown around like a rag doll. And Brody Lee ended up picking up the win, which actually was rumored for weeks or 2 weeks that Brody Lee either way would win. But the thing that was leaked was the fact that Joseph Rudd, a.k.a. Eric Rowan, was going to show up in a mask helping out Brody Lee to win the TNT Championship, but obviously that did not happen. And after the match, Brody Lee and the Dark Order went berserk on Arn Anderson and the rest of the Nightmare family, which is QT Marshall, Dustin Rhodes, and Brandy Rhodes. So it was mayhem.
Yeah, it was. It was crazy. It was definitely mayhem. I mean, Brandy going out there, all of them going out there and getting attacked. Arn Anderson. It was crazy. It was very crazy. And everything like that. Going on to the next match. Speaking of the Rhodes family, Brandy Rhodes and the Nightmare family. Brandy, you guys already know the Nightmare squad versus I forgot their names.
Ivelisse and Diamante.
Yeah, Ivelisse and Diamante. That was a very big upset in my opinion. I mean, you already know Diamante is definitely getting signed now. She's been on.
Same with Ivelisse.
Yeah, she's been on she's been on AEW Dynamite like I don't know twice, maybe 2, 3, maybe even 4 times, and just won this cup. This has spoiled her to. This is basically a spoiler that she's definitely getting like 100% getting signed. That's a new addition to the women's roster. Pretty big too. I mean, we could see her go for the title too after all out, maybe even next in September or November. We're gonna see another pay-per-view, and she might go for it. I mean, they're definitely building a storyline up for her. I mean, coming from nothing to something. I mean, she was just a wrestler in AEW. Dark, not winning a lot of matches, and now she just won the cup with Eva Lee. So we could even see a tag team title berth, and she could, it's possible. I think they're definitely making her into a superstar. I don't think that match is. I thought it was good, but I think this Dynamite was really bad because it got spoiled, and they have when things get spoiled, you usually want to switch it up so it's not so predictable. And if this keeps happening, I could see AEW going like really downhill from this, because if they keep getting spoiled, and that's also shows that they need to be live. They cannot be pre-recorded, because people are going to start leaking them. And when they get leaked, you know what? I might not even tune in for some AEW Dynamites if they keep getting leaked, because they're going to keep switching and it's going to become horrible. Because we knew the Nightmare Squad was going to win that until they got spoiled, so they had to switch it. We knew Cody was going to lose, but in a different way, but they had to switch it. We knew a lot of things, but they had to switch it. We also knew that Big Swole was going to get attacked.
But they switched it.
Yep, they switched it. So I think it was going to be top 10 best card of AEW if they didn't switch it and it didn't get leaked, because it was going to be so good. I mean, with these 2 people coming in and then Big Swole getting attacked, Britt Baker coming back, it just got totally ruined. You know what? MJF was probably getting attacked until they switched it. So you know what? It really sucks, but it
And
happens sometimes, and we just hope it doesn't happen again.
and speaking of things that happened to be leaked, was the debut of Thunder Rosa. Now, originally, her debut wasn't going to be on a screen. It was going to be after a match that Hikaru Shida had a quick match with Mel, and that happened to be leaked, and that Thunder Rosa would come out after the match and announce that she's going to go after the AEW Women's World Title at All Out. But of course, AEW had to shift the card a little bit and make some changes, and they just announced NWA's Thunder Rosa, and she was on the screen talking about how she's going to go after Hikaru Shida at All Out. So, I mean, they kind of ruined it in a lot of ways. So, and you even heard Thunder Rosa saying, social media was wanting this, basically meaning that it was already leaked. If you guys haven't realized that yet, it was talking about how things got leaked. So she ended up coming to AEW anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was great. And that's really big. So going on to the Butcher and the Blade with
Lucha Brothers.
the Lucha Brothers against who did they go against?
Jurassic Express and Natural Nightmares.
Yeah, and we know that they lost the Natural Nightmares and Luchasaurus.
No, they won.
No, that's what I'm saying. They won.
Oh.
Yeah, they won. We did see, I forgot what his name is, Eddie Kingston go out and actually help them. We could be seeing a new alliance with the five of them, with the Lucha Bros and then Butcher and Blade with Eddie Kingston. We did see him give a little wink at the camera. So we might not know if he's lying to them and something might be happening, or because he can't say the Butcher and the Blade and the Lucha Bros are the best tag teams in the roster. They're definitely not. They're not even ranked in the top 5. Maybe the Butcher and the Blade, but highly not. They're not. So that wink kind of shows that he possibly could be lying, or he possibly could be setting them up for something bad. We don't know. But going on to the next match.
Actually, when he was in Impact Wrestling, he left this thing ran by Conan called LAX, and he started his own faction called the OGs. So we don't know what could actually happen because it's speculating all over social media and all that.
Yeah, going on to the next match, we are going to be talking about the what's it called, the Young Bucks, or you could say the Elite, going against, who'd they go against?
They went against 3, 4, and 5, aka Reynolds, Silver, and
that was easily. If they did change that, because it also got leaked, if they changed that, then that just would have been BS, because we knew they were never going to win. The Elite did win. We did see we're just going to get this other match out of the way. We did see FTR with Tully Blanchard. So we could be seeing Tully Blanchard making the new four horsemen, which has been rumored for a while they've been doing with FTR. I forgot.
Sean Spears.
What's his name?
Sean Spears?
Yeah, Sean Spears and possibly Hangman Page. I think if he loses the titles, he's definitely going to go rogue and probably join the new Four Horsemen. That would be really big. I would love to see it. Sean Spears getting a new boost in character, a boost in fame. Not a lot of people like Sean Spears. Not a lot of people know Sean Spears. So him possibly joining, you could say, one of the biggest groups of AEW or in wrestling, in the wrestling business right now. That would be a really big upgrade for him. But going on to that was a very good match from those. Both those matches were very, very good. I was very impressed with that. They did very well. FTR did win, and so did the Elite. Easily, we're going to win.
And that was definitely a better match than last week, because last week when Nick or Matt Jackson, I can't remember which one did it, one of them did like a swanton bomb off of the stage and barely even touched them. So this week it was a lot better because they knew what they were doing, and it was obviously Nick Jackson doing it, because Matt Jackson last week screwed it up. Now that I remember, it was Matt Jackson. He screwed it up, and and that's what started like the social media war between Randy Orton and the Young Bucks.
Yeah. Then going on to the Mimosa Mayhem, we saw Chris Jericho come out. I think we already know who's gonna win that one, in my opinion. I don't think they're gonna have Chris Jericho win, but they definitely could. We never know, but in my opinion, Orange Cassidy will win that match. I
Same.
really thought he was gonna splash bubbly on them because that was my thing. But you already know what
Same.
he did with the orange juice. They
Mm-hmm.
did the same with the bubbly, where they threw oranges at Orange Cassidy and then drenched him in orange juice. They did the same with their bubbly, so they just got Orange Cassidy twice with his own oranges and orange juice and their own bubbly. So he got punked twice, and yeah, it was crazy. But going on to more things, that's really it from us. I still want to keep talking about what we could see in All Out. That's it from the card we're talking about. Well, we're going to be talking about All Out for like a little bit more. I definitely think there's going to be title changes at every single title. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
about MJF versus against Brody Lee,
No,
or not Brody
John
Lee,
Moxley.
John
John.
Moxley. I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean,
I do.
I think it might, but I don't know at this point. I think
Mm-hmm.
Hikaru Shida's definitely, I think, is going to lose again. She's going to lose. And then I think the title's been switching a lot. I think they just need a new scenery. Cody was getting old. John Moxley, it's not getting old. I like him as champion, but you know what? It's going on for a while, and MJF is definitely like you want him as the face of your company. I mean, John Moxley's really big because he's WWE. He's really big there too. The Shield, all that. But I mean, or MJF is the face. He's definitely very what is it? What's the word? He's a very
Cocky guy.
no, that's not the word. It's he's very what is it? It's when what is it? Just forget about it. It was he just no, I can't. Oh, what is he? He's very like controversial. He's very controversial. I mean, some people don't like him. Some people think they do like him. I know a lot of people, even though he's bad, he is in the top 5 for most wrestling AEW like for most AEW fans. He's in their top 5. He's also in mine. So you know what? Even though he's bad, he's a very controversial guy. You know, people could argue he's not the best to fit in as the face of a company or the face of a title. But you know what? You got to give everybody a chance. They said the same thing about John Moxley. And they said the same thing about Cody, but you already saw Cody's been a great role model to a lot of kids. And same to John Moxley. I mean, it showed that the smaller they come, they could still beat the bigger guys. Like what's his Brian Cage. Everybody thought he was gonna win, but you saw him win. And then
But,
the Jake
but
Hager and Brody Lee. I mean, he's just. But you know what, MJ.
I I really can't see MJF become the AEW World Champion because if he becomes the AEW World Champion, he's going to be on the screen even more talking about total nonsense because he's already saying Dictator John every week he comes on. It's getting annoying. And the fact that he's having his attorney petition to get rid of the paradigm shift for that one match at All Out, I think that's really screwed up. I mean, and I and if we see MJF become the AEW World Champion, the problem with that is, yeah, he's going to be on the screen more, but then he's going to say, "I got this $43,000 ring on the first ever Dynamite Dozen tournament or Battle Royal," and now he's going to say that he's the AEW World Champion. It's just going to get it really annoying, and of course he's going to have MJF. He's going to have Wardlow at ringside to help him win. It's just going to be too predictable.
Yeah, so that's going to wrap it up from us this time. There was not really a lot to talk about. I know you guys would want to see a longer one, but there's not really a lot to talk about. I don't think it was really that good of an AEW today, and I don't think All Out's going to be good either because, I think AEW really went downhill from this leak. I mean, their storyline definitely changed. I think a lot of people got anticipated, and it just went down. They're definitely going to lose a lot of viewers, or
Yeah.
some of viewers, some of some viewers. They're going to lose maybe like a couple thousand. They're going to lose from just this change. They're not happy with it. A lot. I know as like in first person. my hopes got really high. Like I had high hopes about Brody Lee winning in a different way and then title matches, all that. So this definitely changed it. They definitely went downhill. I think definitely Tony Khan needs to come up with something fast to revive AEW right now, because if they don't, I think this company could go downhill really fast.
Well, one thing that I did like that Tony Khan did come up with, well, not just the Mimosa Mayhem match, but the fact that they had Ricky Starks come out as the new Darby. That was like one of the funniest moments of last night, other than the Mimosa Mayhem match.
Yeah, for sure. So that's gonna wrap it up from us, everybody. Thank you for watching. This will, if you're watching it right now, it'll probably be posted maybe at like 5, 6, maybe even 7.
And please stay tuned for our next 2 interviews, which is Frank Stone and D3. They're coming up in the next week or week and a half. So stay tuned and watch our Instagram story, because it will be posted that interview is going to go up.
Yeah, everybody stay tuned. And just go follow us on all platforms, not Facebook or Snap or in TikTok. We've seen some podcasts for wrestling with TikToks. Shout out to Straight Talk Wrestling. He's a real one. Everybody go follow him on TikTok too. Just search up Straight Talk Wrestling, you'll find him there. Funny TikToks, man. I can't even lie. Seeing on my For You page, I'm seeing what's his name, John McKay dancing, man. It's pretty funny. So everybody go follow him there. We give us us or the 3-2-1 or the random shout outs. Sometimes we'll shout out Dirty Heels. Shout out to them too. Sending us their links to their YouTubes and everything. Everybody go watch them on YouTube too at Dirty Heels Podcast. Shout out to Circle Debate too. We just give those random shout outs. You guys know us for that. And you know what? Today's random shout out was Straight Talk Wrestling. Go follow the man on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Go follow him there.
Best damn TikToks.
Yeah, he also interviewed Vicky. So if you liked our interview, which I know a lot of you did, and there was a good amount of likes on the video, and I know you guys did like it. It got one of the most views for our videos. You know what? I think he had just as good interview with her too. So everybody go watch him. And the most ironic thing was that he was talking about getting Vicky on. We were like, oh, we just DM'd her. And 3 days later, we get an email from Vicky saying, yeah, I'll gladly be on the podcast. So, you know what, everybody, just get your hopes up. You got to get the hopes up and everything, and maybe it'll come true. So that's it from us, everybody. Thank you for joining. Until next week when we talk about the next card. Thank you, everybody, and bye.
Thank you.